For the next 16 hours, I'll be taking this old Soviet train to Tashkent, the capital city of Uzbekistan. I booked myself a ticket in business class for the next 16 hours, which is the middle class here on the old Soviet train, and this is what you get for business class. So I have a shared room. There are 4 beds, 2 on the top, 2 on the bottom. This right here is my bed. It's quite small, but they give you some sheets that you can put over, and looks like I got a little light. Not quite sure how to turn it on. And then I shoved my bag up here at the top, and the train doesn't take off for about 20 more minutes, so we'll see if I have any fellow passengers with me. Otherwise, there's a bunch of stops before we get to Tashkent, so I'm sure I'll have some company at some point. I've got my bed set up here. The sheet doesn't reach all the way to the end, so it's not fully covered, but it should be okay. And then they also give you a little hand towel. Maybe it'll come in handy. And this is pretty interesting because when you think of business class, or at least when I think of business class, you think of luxury or really nice service and accommodation, and well, a shared 4-person bunk bed room for 16 hours doesn't scream luxury, but I'm sure it'll be quite the adventure. We have just a few minutes before takeoff here, and I'm being like swarmed by flies. There are tons of flies in here, and I can't figure out how to get this window open to try to get some circulation. I don't quite know if it opens though, and it's quite a bit hot in here. We have just started moving, as you can see here, and the adventure begins. I'm currently the only person in my room. I got this bottom bed, but I do know that it's not gonna last for long, and I am gonna have some company. There are gonna be quite a few stops before we get to the capital city in 16 hours. So in business class, we are given some complimentary tea bags here, pinky up, and apparently it is the best tea. Now, we don't have any hot boiling water, but we'll just have to trust that it's in fact the best tea. We're only 30 minutes in, but we already have our first stop. I have no idea where we are, but I wasn't expecting a stop this soon. I'm curious how many stops there'll be over the next 16 or 15 and a half hours left. But while we are stopped, I will take advantage and give you guys a little bathroom tour. This is actually the first time I'm going to be seeing the bathroom as well. We have 2 stalls here. Uno, dos. So let's check it out. Okay, that one's locked. They are both locked. I've come to another cabin to see if the bathrooms are open, and they're all locked. We are still on the hunt for a bathroom. I didn't think so many of them would be locked on the train. I'm not sure why. I haven't found a toilet that is open, but I have made it into the little dining area, which is probably where I'll have dinner a little bit later. So the hunt for a toilet continues. We got 2 more toilet stalls here. None of them are open. This is so strange. Apparently the toilets are only open when the train is moving, which seems a little bit odd because the train is not the most stable, let's just say that. It's a very old Soviet train, so if I had to go to the bathroom, I'd want to go when the train is stopped, especially since we're stopped for quite a few minutes. It's been like 20 minutes now almost. but I'll show you guys the bathroom soon. I've been on this train for over an hour and a half now, but we've only actually moved for 30 minutes. We're in the city of Urgench right now, and we've been idle for over an hour. I'm not quite sure if there's something wrong with the train or if this was planned. If this was planned, it's kind of a weird way to plan it because I started where the train track began, and I'm not sure why they would have us go for 30 minutes and then chill for over an hour, but hopefully we're moving soon. During our little stop over here in Urgench, I got 3 new friends for my 16-hour journey. Got a couple new friends here. They are local Uzbeks and will be joining me for the rest of our train ride to Tashkent. We are beginning to move again. That is a very good sign. I hope there are no stops that are that long. Someone has come to check our tickets. I got mine on my phone. Let's see.
Tashkent.
Да.
Pожалуйста.
All set?
Telefon, pasportingizni Xitoy e'lon qilinglar, qaroshi qolib ketmasin. По-русски знаете?
The guy who just came to check my ticket was saying, I got it translated, but he was saying that I should keep my valuables, my phone and my passport close to me because someone could steal it just in case. So fingers crossed that I only meet good people and that doesn't happen, but I guess better safe than sorry, and it's nice to see that he's looking out for me as one of the few foreigners on this train. It is 6:15, which means the sun's gonna go down in about 30 to 45 minutes, so let's get on with this tour. This is the bathroom. So inside, trying to close it. Inside the bathroom we have the beautiful toilet, and then you have a little sink, and yes, it is moving, so aim well. That's the bathroom. My roommates here have brought some meat and bread, and they have so kindly offered to share it with me for some dinner. They're so kind. We can't really speak the same language, but kindness is universal. So let's see what we're gonna have for dinner, I suppose. Wow. So I've been doing some animal sounds to try to figure out what type of meat this is because I don't have any internet service right now, and apparently it's chicken. I think she has a spicy sauce that she's brought. They've brought a full meal here and they're so kind. I feel bad eating their food, but she's really insisting. So I'm gonna try a little because why not? When on overnight train in Uzbekistan, do as the locals do, I suppose. Alright, so I'm gonna try a piece of the chicken. Rahmat. Spasiba. So we got some chicken here. Really good. Nice tender chicken leg with some spicy sauce on it. Before it gets too dark, let's go ahead and explore the rest of this train. I am walking in to the little cafeteria area here. You got some snacks and whatnot. I'm gonna keep exploring, but I think I'm gonna come back here just to rest and relax in a bit. I'm standing in between 2 train carts right now, and I'm about to go through the economy or 3rd class, which is the lowest class ticket you can buy here on the old Soviet train. And I'm not going to say anything, not going to film too long, because I don't want to make people uncomfortable. but it's really interesting. It's kind of like an open air space with beds everywhere, and it's really, really crowded. So let's go walk through. I've come to the eating area here, and apparently you can't sit here if you don't buy anything, so I got some overpriced meat flavored chips here, and then I have some of my own snacks that I brought as well. But this is what the eating area looks like. Just a couple booths, and honestly it's worth it just to sit here and have a little extra room and a little bit of cooler air without being so tight and so cramped in the tiny little cabin. So I'm gonna sit here for a little bit and just have some snacks and relax. I'm gonna taste these meat flavored chips. I'm not sure what kind of meat flavor it is. Maybe beef, maybe lamb, but we'll see if I can tell. It's hard to explain what the flavor actually tastes like. It's very faint, and I wouldn't guess it was meat, but they're not bad. It's alright, and if buying these let me sit in this open space for an hour or so, then so be it. It's worth it. This is first class here, where they have doors that close and there are only 2 people per bed in first class, but there's only one first class cart. So if you're ever taking an Uzbek train and you want first class, book in advance because they sell out quick. It's about 7:30 p.m. and it is pitch black outside. Most people are just resting in their rooms right now or trying to sleep. Apparently the lights go off at around 10 p.m. and it's only been about 3.5 hours that I've been inside the train, but it feels like a lot longer. So what, only like 12, 13 more hours to go. My bunkmates here have actually closed the door behind me, which I think that's a signal. So I'm gonna go to bed now, but I will catch back up with you guys tomorrow morning. Good morning. So it is a little after 7 a.m. so we should actually be arriving in Tashkent within half an hour. We were woken up by the conductors. They came by and woke everyone up and made you take the sheets off your bed. But yeah, I actually slept decently well in and out, but the hours passed relatively quickly after, let's say, midnight or so. So yeah, we'll catch up with you guys when we get to Tashkent. We have arrived here at Tashkent about 16 hours after starting the journey in Khiva. Touching land after 16 hours inside this old Soviet train. What a journey it has been. Now that I've finished my journey here in Tashkent, I just wanted to quickly mention that I am also raising money for a non-profit organization called Charity Water, whose mission is to end the water crisis and bring clean drinking water to everyone around the world. I have a link in my description for my campaign, so if you're interested in supporting, I'd greatly appreciate it. I also hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe down below if you are not already, and I will catch you guys next week.